Hello, welcome back to Heroes and Villains of Literature. This is going to be my episode 2 of my Dexter reactions, and it's going to be episode 3, Smoke Signals. Um, so I'm going to read you the IMBD for this episode. The investigation that Dexter has caused is making it difficult for him to make things right with Harrison, who has made a name for himself at school as a member of the wrestling team. Well, that's just not true. So, all right, here it is. Episode 3, Smoke Signals. So, Harrison, yeah, is going out for the wrestling team, which is not a very huge point in the episode. The point of the episode is actually Harrison as a person. So, a lot of things happen with Harrison in this episode, and Dexter's murder cover up is kind of a background story in the episode. I know people are saying some negative things about the show right now, but it's a lot deeper than people realize. It's not instant gratification like you. Um, but so anyway, back to the show. I just felt like I had to add that in. So it focuses mainly on Harrison as a person, and what I mean by that is he very quickly turned on his first friends in the town when he saw them bullying some random kid named Ethan, uh, catfishing him by making the kid believe he had an internet girlfriend, which is kind of fucked up, if you ask me. Uh, and he likes to draw anime, and they pick on him for that. But Harrison sees this and uh, silently devises a plan to make fools out of Kyle and his friends and befriend this Ethan kid, um, which shows that Harrison has a heart, but he kind of flies off the rails a little bit when they actually do get their revenge on Kyle. And Kyle's like, you know what I mean, plays a typical tough guy. Harrison yokes him the fuck up. It gets him in that grip right around his throat, like I could rip your throat out right now, dude. And he tells him, he's like, "You back off. I'm gonna do this to you every day." And you can see the violence in Harrison's eyes when he does this. Like Harrison has seen some shit, and Harrison has been through some shit, and he is primed and ready to become a serial killer. You get a little bit more of his backstory, in regards to the foster homes. I forget. I could be wrong, but I think he said he was there for like 3 years, like in the foster system. Uh, and it's not a secret that foster homes aren't always nurturing and caring and loving. Um, so Harrison, most likely, from what little things he did say, leads me to believe that he experienced some violence in the foster care system. Um, because, like he said to Ethan later in the episode, he has no idea. Kyle has no idea what true violence is. So I'm going to stick with my theory that Harrison's going to ultimately end up being a serial killer if he's not already a serial killer. At the very least, he's a budding one, and he's a very intelligent one, obviously, because he took, uh, placement exam for the school that Dexter signed him up for, and he tested way above average. He was like college level. So that kind of adds credence to my theory that he's going to end up being a serial killer because, as we know, quite a few of them were very intelligent. And honestly, to cover up your crimes, you have to have some kind of intelligence. The season so far has had very heavy references to Robert Hansen, the butcher baker of Alaska. Uh, and they've got a killer who was premiered in the episode who kills just like Robert Hansen. And he drains the blood from their bodies like a hunter does. Like his kills are hunter based, like Robert Hansen's were believed to be, but I don't think he drained their blood and embalmed them and all that stuff. He just supposedly flew them out to his cabin in the woods and set them loose and hunted them. And that's essentially what this guy does. I'm going to go out right now and say I'm pretty sure the sniper is billionaire um, Ed Olson. Yeah, Edward Olson. I'm pretty sure it's him. He has the resources to build the kind of room that he was holding that girl in, and he has the resources to build what was essentially a morgue. From what you can see in the shots, like he had an embalming table, he had the machinery, he had everything. And this is a cabin in the middle of the woods. Uh, I'm pretty sure Edward Olson is the sniper, and I say this because at one point in the episode, Harrison is with Audrey, and her car breaks down, and she sends Harrison to go call for parts for her car from an auto shop. So Edward pulls up and twice invites her into his truck. He already doesn't like her because she's actively rallying against him and his oil company, basically accusing him of destroying the planet. Uh, After two attempts to get her into his car, he says, very veiled threats: "Be safe," stuff like that, and he just has this look in his eye, like he really wants to kill her. Also, the sniper's eyes are pretty similar, and the biggest hint that Edward Olson is the sniper is the music he was listening to in his truck when he pulled up was the same music he put on right before uh, that girl was shot in the back. So I'm going to solidify that theory right now. Edward Olson is the sniper, the hunter, whatever you want to call him. He is the Robert Hansen of this season. Um, so from what I can tell, there are four killers at Iron Lakes right now. They got problems. Because Harrison, I'm 80% sure is going to end up being a serial killer. If not, he's got some serious mental issues. You've got Dexter, who swears to God he's not going to kill again, but this episode showed his mind kind of fracturing a little more with that scene with Deb and the wood chipper. That was kind of off the wall. That was a little wacky. And then you've got the sniper, who I believe is Edward Olson, and then you've got Ethan, who is not a killer yet, but at the end of the episode, he shows Harrison some pretty disturbing images of what he would like to do to his bully Kyle and his friends. Yeah, like the pictures are not just Kyle. And at the end of the sketches, it shows him in military fatigues with guns. So that's telling me he's gonna end up being a school shooter, and either A, he's gonna rope Harrison into it, B, it's gonna be Harrison's idea because he's a sick fuck, or C, he's just gonna do it himself. And Harrison's gonna end up killing him, and Ethan will be Harrison's first kill. Uh that's an out there theory, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Um the season is looking to be deeper than I originally thought. I thought it was just going to be 8 episodes of Dexter trying to cover up his crimes with a little bit of development on Harrison, but it's looking like New Blood is kind of a passing of the torch of sorts. So Dexter is going to end up getting caught. Harrison won't. And Harrison's going to go on to be better than both his father and his uncle. We'll see. We'll see. But until next week, see you later.